There's something fascinating about people who don't need anyone. It makes them dangerous, not because they are violent, but because they are impossible to control. If you are the type of person who doesn't even use earbuds when you're out in public because you prefer your own thoughts to the noise of the world, you are this person. You have likely realized that people are exhausting. You've sat in crowded rooms and felt more lonely there than you do when you are sitting in absolute silence in your own home. Society tries to tell you this is a problem that you are withdrawing, but psychology suggests you have actually stopped playing the game. You don't need external validation. You don't need the drama. And because you don't need anyone, you have become society's biggest threat, a person who cannot be manipulated. Before we dive into why your independence terrifies society, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. And if you love deep psychology like this, check out my newsletter community after watching linked in the description. Now, this shift in your personality probably began when you realized a harsh truth. Attachment is often the root of your problems. Maybe you believed people cared about you until they abandoned you. Or perhaps you just got tired of the shallow games people play. Eventually, you made a choice. You chose you. You learned that the world is full of lies. People lie to you, and you lie to people to keep the peace. But you made a promise to never lie to yourself. This is why you can spend days alone perfecting a craft, baking, writing, or just thinking without feeling a shred of panic. You have found that solitude is where you are inspired, whereas society is just where you are instructed. But there is a crucial part of this that people misunderstand. Though being alone and embracing boredom makes you great, it doesn't mean you should be lonely, and it certainly doesn't mean you are lonely. There is a massive difference. Loneliness is a feeling of poverty. It's the pain of being alone. Solitude is the glory of being alone. When you are by yourself, you aren't suffering from a lack of people. You are enjoying a party of one. You are in a space where everyone understands your jokes. No one betrays you, and the conversation is always deep. You have learned that boredom isn't something to run from. It is the soil where your best ideas grow. While everyone else is running around trying to kill time because they are terrified of their own thoughts, you are sitting in silence, letting your mind expand. You aren't isolating because you are sad. You are isolating deliberately to maintain your freedom and peace of mind. Because you have mastered this, you don't entrust others with your happiness. You trust yourself, and this creates a specific aura around you. When you walk into a room, you aren't looking for approval. You aren't climbing the social ladder. You are just there. You are brain naked and comfortable. And because you are content in your own world, you have stripped away the one thing society uses to keep people in line: the fear of being an outcast. Now, having this level of inner peace explains why you are happier, but it doesn't explain the hostility you sometimes feel from others. You might notice that old friends get annoyed that you don't need them, or people tell you that you are weird for not going out to bars. This isn't just jealousy, it's fear, and it comes down to a psychological concept that explains why you are perceived as a threat. By being happy alone, you are holding up a mirror to everyone else's captivity. Freedom is terrifying to those who are still chained to external validation. When you sit there perfectly calm, needing nothing, you prove that their need for constant noise and reassurance is a weakness. You are the most dangerous person in the room because you have nothing to lose. You don't depend on anyone, which means they have nothing to hold over you. They can't threaten you with isolation because isolation is your gift. They can't threaten you with ridicule because you could care less. You have set yourself free. And in a world designed to make us dependent consumers of attention, that makes you a revolutionary. You aren't antisocial. You are self-sufficient. You have learned that loneliness is just the price you pay when you start to improve yourself, and it is a price you are happy to pay. If you are part of the wolf pack of solitude, leave a strong arm emoji in the comments. And if you want to connect with others who understand this path, subscribe and join my newsletter community using the link in the description.